This video will teach you everything you need to know about playing defense on NBA 2K26. If you want to get pluck steals, lane steals, crazy blocks, if you want to get jump contests and blocks like this, make sure to watch the full video. And all the tips I'm sharing in this video goes for every build. I put clips on here on my lockdown and on my point guard. You guys see I'm getting steals on my point guard. I'm getting blocks, jump contests on my point guard on every single build. The same concepts, the same tactics apply. And if you have a lockdown build, you're going to go absolutely crazy. But really, everybody needs to know stuff like this. How to get steals like this in the backcourt. Everybody needs to know how to do stuff like this. But MICAH says in chapter 6, he hath shewed thee, O man, what is good. And what doth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with thy God. Make sure to walk with God, y'all. Walk with Jesus Christ, y'all, because there is no other way. How to play defense on NBA 2K26. In this video, I'm going to be going over everything you need to know how to play defense on this game, y'all. We're going to be going over pluck steals, lane steals, on-ball defense, even stuff like this, man. Hands up into the steal. That was the game on the line, y'all. That stop was for the game right there. 1-point game. If you want to play defense like that, y'all see the top right, I have 5 steals. First of all, this build is crazy. I am on the 6'8" lockdown build that I have posted on this channel, so I'm going to leave the link to my full build down below and in the top right of the screen for those y'all that want to make this build. But I made sure to put some clips in here too on my point guard build, because my point guard literally has 25 defense, and I'm still able to get steals. I'm still able to get contests. I'm still able to get blocks and all types of crazy stuff. So this video is for all of my defense heads, for all of my real lockdowns, the people that enjoy playing defense. Because for me, I know I post a lot of stuff of me scoring and going crazy, especially on my guard. I mean, I'm literally averaging like 60 points a game. But I have a lot of fun playing defense, all right? I have a lot of fun shutting people down, especially on this lockdown build, because I'm just so versatile. Like, the defense is always there, but I can still cook up a little bit too, even with the little 50 ball handle. You know what I'm saying? I can still get to a bucket. All right, but let's get into it. Defense, the number one thing when it comes to playing defense this year that I see a lot of people keep messing up on is when to hold L2 and when to hold R2. Or if you're on Xbox, when to hold LT and RT. A lot of people this year, they're just holding down turbo. They're just holding down L2. They're holding down intense defense, and they don't understand what that's actually doing to your player. Look how I'm boxing this guy up in the ones. You guys see when I'm actually making body contact with him, y'all see how I'm bumping him? That's when you hold L2. You want to hold L2 or LT to play intense defense. You want to hold that button when you're actually making body up contact with the ball handler. Holding L2 and you're not making contact, it's just going to make you slower. It makes it harder for you to turn around. It makes you more likely to get hit by screens. And the same thing is with turbo. If you're trying to play defense and you're just constantly on that turbo button, it's harder for your player to turn around and move around. Turbo is great in a straight line to recover, but you don't want to just be holding turbo trying to go back and forth left, right with the guard around the screen, because it's going to suck you into more screens, but it's going to get you clipped into more screens. It's going to make it harder for you to turn around, and you're going to play overall worse defense. If you don't know when to hold turbo, you don't know when to hold L2, you're going to play worse defense, and you're going to get your ankles broke. All right, so I see a lot of players struggle with that, man. Another thing is this year, you really have to be more disciplined. All right, this year, even if you have a 99 steal, if you reach at the wrong time, you will be out to play. And if you're going to reach, do what me and Kang Dooms just did right here, man. Shout out my guy Dooms, y'all. One of the craziest point guards on this game, man. And we were playing some lockdown defense, because here's a hidden gem that a lot of people don't know on this game. A lot of people are trying to gatekeep this, okay? But when you are blitzing, when you are doubling, make sure to hold down L1 on PlayStation, hold down LB on Xbox. And if you're blitzing, if you're doing this with your teammates, you are going to get trapper animations. And when you trap them, it's easier to get bump steals. It's easier to get blitz steals. Overall, just trapping them gives you, as a defense, way more favorable animations. Even if you don't get the steal, if you and your teammate are both blitzing the ball handler and y'all are both holding L1, it literally, I don't even know how to explain it, y'all, but it's so broken this year. You need to be doing it every single time. And look at these clips too. I always got the defensive clips, but I made sure to put clips in here of me passing because I'm still getting comments. Oh, wow, 25 pass accuracy on a 6-8 lockdown. You're not going to be able to pass the ball. It's a passing liability. But I'm literally throwing full court passes on the money to my teammates. I mean, you guys just saw I was dotting my point guard from deep bomber range. So if you don't have passing IQ, you just are you can't pass the ball. You're not a good player. But look at this. This is what I mean by holding L1. We were both holding L1, and because we were holding L1, it gave us a better animation. Also, another thing that I did right there as well was I held my right stick straight up. Just like you have to know when to hold L2, when to hold turbo, you need to know when to hold your right stick up. When to hold your right stick and play right stick defense, because hands up contests this year, they're really not very good. You really want to jump. If you really have to get a contest, you want to jump contest, and we're going to get into when to jump contest here in a second. But sometimes a hands up contest can be effective, but understand if you're holding your hands up, it's going to slow you down. It's going to slow you down. So know when to hold your hands up and know when to release it. Sometimes on defense, you literally don't press a button. You don't even move the left stick. You don't move the right stick. You're not L2. This right here is a perfect example. I'm holding L1 because a couple of my teammates were near him, and I'm holding my right stick straight up. When the ball handler, when they pick up the ball and they're looking for a pass, if you crowd them and if you hold the right stick straight up, and it has your player stick his hand straight up, you'll be able to get a lot of bump steals, a lot of passing lane steals like that, y'all. Even little stuff like this, man. These clips right here are on my point guard. Pay attention to how I'm positioning myself as a point guard. I'm cutting off his middle. I know he wants to go middle, so I'm holding my right stick hands up, and I'm going to where I know he's going to be. A huge part of getting steals this year is anticipation. If you want to get on-ball steals, you need to anticipate where the ball handler is going. Also, look at this. Ain't it crazy that my point guard has a 91 pass act and I'm throwing crazy passes, but on my lockdown with 25, I'm throwing dots? I mean, look at this. How was this a turnover on me? Silver bailout. Y'all see gold, versatile, visionary. That was insane. Like, that was actually fluke. But look at this. This is what I mean by anticipation. That right there was so elite for the point guard with 25 defense to be getting jump contests like this, y'all. You have to anticipate where the ball is going. You have to anticipate what the offense wants to do, what they're trying to do. Part of it is learning tendencies, and part of it is just knowing basketball. All right? If you're playing against this guard and it's the fourth quarter, you've been seeing how he's dribbling all game. You've been seeing how he likes to hide behind screen, what moves he likes to go to. That should give you enough information to be able to anticipate where he's going to look. Another one, we're holding L1, especially Bear the Beast right there. He is very, very good at holding L1 and trapping with the lockdown, y'all. Shout out my guy, Bear the Beast. Y'all seen he dotted me right there. But when you're holding L1, it gives you crazy animations. And these blocks, I'm getting blocks on my point guard. I'm getting blocks on my 6'8". I'm getting steals on my point guard. It's the same method regardless of your defensive stats. A lot of people on 2K, they get bailed out by their defensive stats, but they have no defensive IQ. They have a 99 perimeter, but when they're on the perimeter, they really don't know what they're doing. All right, and it really shows this year. Because clips like these, like I said, when I have 25 steal, 25 perimeter, and I'm able to anticipate, I'm able to play lanes, I'm able to get blocks, I'm able to rotate and bait and do all that type of stuff, y'all. It's more about IQ. It's just more about IQ. And little stuff like this, like I said, bumping him, you want to hold L2 when you're making contact, But for the most part, you don't always want to be on turbo. You don't always want to be on L2. You kind of want to mix them together. You got to learn when to use which button. You got to learn when to reach, all right? This year, until they patch the pluck steals, until they like buff the steals and make it better, I mainly only really reach if I'm holding L1 and we're getting a trapper. You can get plucks, you can get on-ball steals, but oftentimes it's going to call as a foul. You're going to get a reach-in foul, or you're going to miss the ball, or you're going to reach out the play. All right, so for me, unless I'm in two-way or holding L1 and we're trapping our opponent, I don't necessarily spam steals. You don't want to spam reach. You don't want to spam steals. But if you can time it right and anticipate where they're going, what type of pass they're throwing, like that right there, I knew he was going to pass to that guy. If you can anticipate that and bait that, it's really, really good. The bait steals, the lane steals are really, really good this year. I'm pretty sure they're going to buff on-ball steals here pretty soon, but we will see. We will see. But regardless, you don't always want to be pressing square and reaching. You want to be anticipating. You want to be shading. So if I know he wants to go left, I'm going to cut off his left side. And anytime he does a move to the left, if he does a behind the back to the left, I'm going to try to blitz it with my body. All right, you can hold the right stick or you can go no right stick. As long as you just are in the right position, it doesn't even matter what your perimeter is or what your steal is. I mean, you guys saw the clips on my point guard where I was cutting the corner off towards the middle and I'm just holding my right stick up and it gets a steal. Stuff like that is how you really get a lot of on-ball steals this year. Because like I said, the plugs, they're just not very good. But the blitzes, the body bumps, the defensive IQ steals are still there. So always, always, always try your best to play good positional defense. I know sometimes it can be a little hard with screens and against really good players, you know, but just try your best, y'all. If you can position yourself properly, you get rewarded on this game. Good positioning gets rewarded on this game defensively and offensively. If you're the offensive player, if you can get to a good spot, get to a good position, you're going to get rewarded. And the same thing goes for defense. If you can beat them to the spot, if you can cut them off and wall them off and anticipate what they're going to do and be ready, you'll get rewarded as the defense. So ultimately, I do think defense needs some small buffs. I think the on-ball plugs, but look at this. You guys see I'm getting an on-ball plug right there and glove popped up. You don't always want to spam that. Like, that doesn't happen very, very often. If you anticipate the player, you know he's going left, you can get more pluck steals, and that's the method to getting a lot of pluck steals like this. I'm sitting on his left hand because I know he's going to dribble up left, and then I run down and I pluck it. But understand, y'all, the way 2K26 is, it's just not like last year. It's not like other years where you're just going to be Mr. Pluck Steal and you can get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pluck steals a game. It's not like that. If you have good IQ, you guys see I have 7 steals this game. I'm about to get my 8th steal right now. If you have good IQ, you can still get a lot of steals, but you have to actually be a good defender. You have to have more IQ than the past couple years, y'all. But like this video, subscribe, comment down below, lockdown. Comment down below, lockdown or lockdown emoji. I wanted to get this video out because I've been getting a lot of comments, how to get more pluck steals, how to get more lane steals, y'all, stuff like that. I want to give y'all a gem too, because for those y'all that stay to the end, there was a clip here that I wanted to talk about that I think I forgot to mention. So let me try to find this clip right quick. But like the video, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. Comment what type of stuff y'all want to see next. If you guys need tips on how to score as a guard or anything, how to pass, all this type of stuff, how to play lanes. I mean, look at this lane right here, y'all. It really just comes down to anticipation, like I said earlier, knowing what the offense wants to do. This guard right here, I know that he's boxed up. I know he's not really doing nothing this small forward. I see that there's a 2-on-1 on the right with my point guard, so I'm just anticipating. I know that he's going to throw it to this right side. I'm anticipating it. So look at my positioning right here. Just off this freeze frame. If he was to throw to this right hash right here, I'm going to get there on time. I'm going to be able to jump contest or hands up contest or body bump him, whatever. This hash, I'm still there. Even though I'm off him right now, I'm able to get back. And this corner right here, when you time it, if you time it perfectly, if you just anticipate when they're going to throw and you wait to reach, you wait until the perfect moment, you can get a lot of steals like this, y'all. You can get a lot of steals. Like I said, the L1, L2, that's going to give you lots of bumps, lots of blitz steals. That was a great example right there from my guy Dooms, y'all. Holding L1, LB gives you so much steals this year, y'all. It's honestly crazy. And I don't know if I can find this clip, so I'm going to just bring it up real fast. But if you want to get more lanes, this is a gem for those of y'all, man. Sit around like the free throw line. You don't want to be up too high. You don't want to be up playing the three. All right, you want to be around the free throw line so that way you can move around the court and cover as much ground, as much space as possible. Let me see if I can find this clip because I know I put a clip in here of me playing like that's how the defense. Okay, so look at this. You guys see how I'm kind of at the free throw line? If you're a lockdown, a back end, a swing, whatever, this is the type of positioning that you want to have because it lets me cut off the whole court. If anybody cuts, I can just drop down a little bit and play the lane, play the cut. If this point guard hits this guy at the top of the key, I can jump, get the contest. Or if he goes left, me and the lock are going to bump him. So you guys see, he's going left, me and the lock are bumping him, and he ends up throwing a pass, he hits that guy. But because I'm at the free throw, you guys see how quick I am to recover? It allows you to recover and play lanes and play blocks and get all types of crazy stuff. So make sure you understand your positioning, y'all. Make sure you understand defensive positioning because that is really, really crucial this year. Like the video. Have a blessed rest of y'all day and peace.